Okay. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bruno Hagebaert. I'm with the Netherlands Red Cross and with Partners for Resilience. And I'm here to promote an event which takes place in this building during the course of the conference, which is called the Education and Community Space. It's happening downstairs in the basement. And it's a very interesting event, which I think we need to promote a bit more upstairs, because we think it's good that there would be a bit more attendance. It's happening during the whole course of the conference. There's presentations, and there's also booths of 10 organizations involved in education and awareness raising work. And there's booths from CARE, from UNICEF, from Plan International, from York University, for the partnerships on environment and DRR, from the Federation of the Red Cross, from No Strings, in which Rosie is involved, from World Vision, from the Disability Inclusive DRR Network, from an organization called IFO in France, and a Swiss organization called ALPS. So they all have booths with their own material on education. At the same time, we organized 2 panel sessions. We organized 3 panel sessions. One took place yesterday, which was on games and DRR, which was really successful, and there were over 30 people attending. At 5:30 this afternoon, we're going to have a session on the use of videos, participatory videos and other videos on how to convey DRR messages successfully to communities and other stakeholders. And tomorrow at 5:30, we're going to look at the use of music as a means to convey DRR. Some people may have attended the song that Charlotte was presenting at lunchtime. So I think if you were here, you were definitely going to be convinced that music is a very important way of conveying messages, not only here, but also with communities. So I've invited 2 people who are going to be involved in the sessions today and tomorrow. First of all, I'd like to ask Rosie Waller to present on the No Strings initiative. She's going to present also at 5:30. And then I'm going to ask Lord Tazic from French Red Cross, who's going to be involved in the session tomorrow at 5:30. So Rosie, can you explain a little bit more about No Strings? And then we're going to show a short video on the work of No Strings.
Okay, thank you, Bruno. No Strings is an organisation that uses the medium of puppetry to teach children vital awarenesses around their health and well-being in various parts of the world. And the programme that we're discussing at this conference is our DRR, Disaster Risk Reduction Awareness Programme, which was created for children in Southeast Asia. We have a series of 5 films made by 2 of the original Muppet Show team and the Fraggle Rock Show team and their colleagues in the USA. And we've created a film around being prepared for and being safe in landmines and floods, in earthquakes, in tsunamis, volcanoes, and cyclones. I'm going to show you a very short clip of, it's a sort of mix of all of the 5 films. And I think at the end, there's also a 6th film, which is a peace-building component, which kind of, it's been rolled out a lot in Mindanao in the Philippines, and Aceh in Indonesia in particular. But it was added on really in case of mass displacement of population, where it might be a useful thing for children to consider as well. I'll show you the films now, and then I'll quickly tell you about how we disseminate them, and then I'll hand over to Laura. Okay, so could you show the video clip 1, the Tales of Disasters? The disasters one.
Oh, earthquake!
Get out of here! Hey there, little fella. What's all this about? What's the emergency signal? What the...
fish today.
Oh no, the water is leaving the bay.
Today's my lucky day. Tools are over there.
This is your garden!
Your village!
Your job! Your job! Your job!
Somebody should do something about that guy.
Somebody should get rid of him!
Now, before it's too late.
Before it's too late! Before it's too late!
Before it's too late!
Now that everybody in the village believes the false rumor, something bad is about to happen.
Okay, so that just gives you a quick taste of the way that we work and the kind of way that we structure our films. Each one is about 7 to 10 minutes long, just enough to hold children's attention, and they would present about 7, 8, 9 very key important messages about staying safe and also preparedness. What we feel very strongly about is that they don't stand in isolation and that children are given the opportunity to really think deeply about what these films are presenting in terms of messages, and that they have the opportunity to act out. We do workshops where we introduce puppetry into schools, and children have the opportunity to maybe perform themselves with their friends so that they can assimilate more around this. So it's a kind of a double-pronged approach that we use. Very quickly, they're dubbed. We're using them in the Philippines, Indonesia, East Timor, Burma, Cambodia, and of course they're dubbed into local languages. So they have the look of the region, but they appear very familiar to the children that are watching them. Do you want me? I'll hand over to Laura now. So it would be great if we could see you at 5:30.
Now I hand over to Lord Tazic from French Red Cross, who's going to talk about a music competition in the Caribbean.
Good afternoon. I'm going to talk about a pilot experience that took place in the Caribbean. The aims was to engage the youth in disaster preparedness, climate change adaptation, which is really a challenge for many implementing agencies, especially in the Caribbean. The projects have often failed to reach this key audience, which represents in the Caribbean 60% of the regional population. The song competition was initiated in the framework of a Deep Echo project, which was implemented in Grenada and Barbados, funded by the European Commission, and the song competition itself received support from UNDP in youth and private sponsors. This initiative demonstrated that creativity in general and music in particular can provide a valuable contribution to disaster preparedness, climate change adaptation among the youth. Participants in the two countries were required to elaborate a song that talk about disaster, about climate change adaptation with key messages. In the two countries, we received about 60 songs produced by famous singers in the two countries. A jury selected 10 songs to perform during the finals. Then winners get prizes and access to professional recording. This song competition benefited from a strong media coverage with 30 radio and TV interventions, 10 articles in newspapers, and then dissemination through YouTube, Facebook, and it goes beyond the Caribbean region. As a pilot experience, this Spice It Up, which is the name of the song competition, this Spice It Up song competition has demonstrated the potential of such approach to complement other DRR awareness raising and youth engagement tools and methods, which is for us a very, very successful experience that we would like to reproduce and duplicate maybe in other regions. We are going to show you the song that won in Grenada, which the song has been made by Snakey, who is a famous singer in Grenada, and the CD of the song competition will be available tomorrow at the session at 5:30.
This is Hurricane 1. Hurricane Rio is fast approaching with wind speeds of more than 100 miles per hour, carrying enough food supplies to last for at least 3 to 5 days. And remember, be prepared.
Yeah. Here today, gone tomorrow. But are you ready? The most beautiful picture can turn into the most tragic scene in a flash.
Fishermen are
Let go, let go. Snake again. Yeah, I like this one. Love life. Listen. When me wake up in the morning, give thanks, stretch, and a yawn in life as usual. Nothing really seems unusual. It's a brand new day, but you never know what's coming your way. Blue skies can easily turn grey, fade away, but you never saw it coming. So we need to think about the future, cause life is so precious, so precious, so precious. So please put things in place to preserve it. It's gonna be worth it, I promise you. Be prepared, invest in the well-being of your family possessions, your friends and your loved ones. Be aware, don't be the one to say, if I only knew what it could be you. We never ever know how things will turn out. Life is a circle, a big roundabout. Gale-force winds could blow your life out. You could get washed away like spider on spout. Earthquake shake up, things will fall down. Volcano erupt and things will melt down. All in an instant, things can turn round. You don't know the future, be prepared now. Be prepared, invest in the well-being of your family possessions, your friends and your loved ones. Be aware, don't be the one to say, if I only knew what it could be you. Batteries stock up for the flashlights. Water in the bottle could save your life. Frosted kids gotta stay close by. Candles for when things not so bright. Non-perishable food for when you get hungry. Vital supply is better than money. Clothes for your back and cribs for your tummy. Disaster could strike in a hurry. So be prepared, invest in the well-being of your family possessions, your friends and your loved ones. Be aware, don't be the one to say, if I only knew what it could be you. Be prepared, invest in the well-being of your family possessions, your friends and your loved ones. Be aware, don't be the one to say, if I only knew what it could be you.
I'm telling you don't go, I'm telling you don't go, I'm telling you don't go, I'm telling you don't go.
Just a small precision, this video clip and the one from Barbados are available on YouTube with the English subtitles, so feel free to look at. Thanks.
I don't know whether there's any questions for Rosie or for Law, or things are clear and you're really excited to come and see our sessions at 5:30 downstairs today as well as tomorrow. No questions? Okay, I can see a lot of smiling faces, so I think I've raised your interest. Maybe just one thing, when I was proposing to do this Ignite session on music, we got a message from ISDR that they're going to be interested to look into the use of music in the next round in 2015 in Japan, and maybe organize a music competition on DRR, and then maybe invite some of the winners to the actual event in Japan. So I'm really happy that the idea of using music as a means to convey DRR messages is also picking up here at the UN level. So thanks for your attention, and have a nice remaining day and tomorrow at the conference. Thank you. Bye-bye.